I think we're ready. It is that time. Let's welcome the class of 2012. At this time, we'd like to ask everyone to please stand. The national anthem will be sung by the Stamford High School Concert Choir and madrigal singers under the direction of Mrs. Gloria Sandulla. At this time, let's welcome the Stamford Mayor, the Honorable Michael Pavia.
Good afternoon, Stamford High School. It's my pleasure to be here and bring you warm greetings and congratulations on behalf of the city of Stamford. I want to congratulate Principal Valentine, her administration, her staff. I'd like to congratulate Dr. Hamilton, Superintendent of Schools. I'd like to congratulate the Board of Education and members who are here today. And I'd like to start by congratulating the parents and families of all of the students at Stamford High School for committing to the value and prestige of a good education and partnering with their children so that it can culminate in a beautiful event like this, a graduation. You appreciate the value of your child's education, and thank you for being there. I also want to congratulate class of 2012. All right. And graduates, make no mistake about it, today marks a very critical point in your lives. All of your hard work the past 4 years at Stamford High School has culminated today. And as you go out and you celebrate and you have your parties and you have your family gatherings and people congratulate you on your accomplishment, you will never ever forget this day, because this is a day that transforms you from high school and contented accomplishment, from the comfort zone of your friends and your family, to what awaits you in the future. So I ask you, in fact, as mayor, I direct you to feel the pride and celebrate this day and aim high, because you all have what it takes to be the very best you can be. After all, you're from Stamford, Connecticut. And finally, I want you all to embrace who you are and the gifts that you have. Embrace where your passion lies, whether it's teaching, medicine, arts, education, the military service. You will succeed, and your life will be enriched beyond the deepest gratification imaginable. So as mayor of the city of Stamford, I'm proud of each and every one of you. You've made your parents proud, and you've made Stamford proud. So go forward and do great things, 2012 graduating class of Stamford High School. And peace be with you. Enjoy.
Very well done. At this time, we'd like to welcome the senior class co-presidents to deliver the welcome address, Samantha Sy and Chet King.
Black Knight Nation. I'm going to ask just one thing of you all right now. Just think to yourself, who am I? 13 years ago, each and every one of us walked into a kindergarten classroom. Each and every one of us. As students, as individuals, as human beings. Think of all that has happened in these 13 years. Think of the people you've met, the friends you've made, the relationships which you've fostered and developed, the places you've been, and the miles you've walked. The number of classrooms you've sat in, all the assignments you've handed in, the math problems you've completed, the number of sentences, the number of words you've written, the sheer amount you've learned, the experiences you've had. As you're sitting in your chair right now on this field, this is you. 17 to 18 years worth of experiences, 13 of those spent as a student, all amalgamated into the essence and mind of a conscious being that you can call yourself. One individual human being, 1 out of 7 billion, you. Look around yourself. You are surrounded by 300 other individuals, each of them with their own 17 or 18 years of experience on this planet. Each one of them with their own passions and their own problems. Each one of them with their own family, each one of them with their own tree of ancestors dating back hundreds and hundreds of years. You are each uniquely thousands of years in the making, dating all the way back to the origins of humanity, the origins of species, the origins of life. Yet we all have one common bond. We are the Stamford High School class of 2012. Many of you have likely spent 13 years with some of the individuals around you. And it's come down to this. This is it. We are now leaving the doors we walked into 13 years ago. And for the last 4 years, we've had the privilege of calling that building right there our home. I remember it all. Walking in on our first day and asking JJ how to get to my homeroom. walking up my first ever Stamford High flight of stairs to that homeroom. Sitting in the auditorium with you all that first day as we sat through our first assembly as a class. Laying eyes on many of you for the first time, anticipating the 4 years I spent with you all, envisioning this day right now. I think back further, 13 years back, to my kindergarten class, in which I was good friends with Barry and Brian Bodrick. I see Barry and Brian right now, and they're 2 of the finest athletes in the state, leading our football team to its most incredible season in years and piloting our basketball team as well. I think back to learning how to read and write in elementary school, and I look at myself now, studying complex information on the composition of life in Mr. Halmick's AP Bio class. I think of all the people I've met and all the faces I've seen. All of you. Look at the diversity among you. We aren't just a reflection of the real world. We are the real world. We are real people about to go out and do real things. We will forever be a family. Yes, our hallways may smell weird sometimes. We may not be allowed to wear hats, and we may grow tired of everything that goes on in there on a day-to-day basis, but we will be connected for the rest of our lives. Whether you are a boy or a girl, whether you live in North Stamford or the South End, whether you listen to 2 Chainz or Toby Keith, whether you love LeBron or you hate LeBron, and whether you are black, white, Hispanic, Asian, or anything in between, you are all beautiful, incredible people. Over the last 13 years, we have been given a basis. We have taken the fundamentals, the knowledge and education bestowed upon us, and we've begun to shape who we are. Now, whether it's through college or through the real world, we go out and further it. We further it because there is nothing more potent than the human capacity for pursuit. You have each crafted the basis of the path for your future, and it is now time to actually hop on that path and start walking. You will, of course, continue to shape the path as you walk. You will write your own story, manifest your own being, and kindle your own distinct light in the darkness that is existence. It is up to each and every one of you to actuate your own destiny, for transforming what your mind envisions into a tangible reality is only a matter of acting on the whim and will of human freedom that allows for your existence. Just remember, through our individual pursuits and stories, we will always be tied together by something as real can be. We are Black Knight Nation. We are the class of 2012. Don't ever forget that.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Samantha Sai, and today I have the honor of addressing you, the class of 2012, as your class president. Today we come to the end of a 13-year journey. 13 years. That's 2,353 days of school, 15,295 hours of classes, 3,000 hours of English classes, arguably only 1,000 of which we actually paid attention, 55 million individual moments that we have spent in school. We use those moments to live, to laugh, to love, to cry, to complain, to procrastinate, and of course, to learn. What exactly have we learned? Sure, we've learned the basics, that the earth is round, not flat, that 2 + 2 is 4, that Stamford High will always be better than West Hill, but most importantly, that none of us is special. Across the nation, over 3.5 million high school seniors are doing the exact same thing we are doing right now, graduating. At each and every one of those graduations, students are wearing matching, shapeless uniform gowns and receiving diplomas that are identical in all but the names written on them. People have always told you that you are unique, that we as people are snowflakes, each one different from everyone else. But even if someone once told you that you are 1 in a million, on a planet of 6.8 billion, that means there are almost 7,000 people just like you. And to keep the bigger picture in mind, I'll remind you that our planet is not the center of our solar system. Our solar system is not the center of our galaxy, and our galaxy is not the center of our universe. In fact, astrophysicists assure us that the universe has no center, and therefore you cannot be it. However, this does not mean that you are not without incredible talent. As I look out before me, I see the unbelievable amount of potential that resides within you all. We as a class are diverse, driven, spirited, and compassionate. Among us, I know that there are future Broadway stars, NASA engineers, lawyers, doctors, and leaders. As you go forth in life, be the center of your own universe. Create meaning in your life. Create greatness. Because I know that each of you has the untapped potential to touch 1,000 lives. Graduates, look around you. Do you see all the people who have gathered here today to come see you and to celebrate what you have accomplished? These are the people who have held you, kissed you, fed you, wiped your mouth, wiped your bottom, trained you, taught you, tutored you, coached you, listened to you, counseled you, encouraged you, consoled you, and encouraged you again. These people, our families, our teachers, our friends, have been the cornerstones of our lives. We could have not gotten to where we are today without them. To the parents, since the very beginning, you have been our greatest cheerleaders. You made driving to all those soccer practices, rehearsals, and finishing those late-night projects possible. You pushed us to do well in school and to succeed in life. Your hard work, dedication, and love ultimately shaped us into who we are today. To my parents, thank you so much for everything you have given me. You are the rock with which I could not stand, and I love you so much. For that, and for a million other things, I offer you my sincerest thanks. To the teachers, there are few professions in life that I respect more than yours. You who dedicate your lives to the education of others are all amazing individuals. You have opened doors, pushed limits, and shown us a world beyond ourselves. You are much more than teachers. You are coaches, parents, mediators, sympathetic listeners, and friends. You've truly touched me, and I am a better person for having known you all. So from the very bottom of my heart, thank you. For the past 4 years, I have been a greedy individual. I have taken the support, guidance, patience, and love of these teachers, family members, and friends without giving them the gratitude and true appreciation that they deserve. They say it's better late than never, so please join me in giving a round of applause and thanks to all the people who have supported us. Malcolm Gladwell once wrote, "Who we are cannot be separated from where we are from." Okay, that can stay there. Some of us may never cross paths again, but we will all carry a Stamford High School diploma for the rest of our lives. Never forget that we came from Stamford High School, and that whatever success we may find in life started here. As we scatter to the winds, I implore you, live with passion. Life is short, so don't settle. 10, 20, even 50 years from now, don't find yourself measuring your life in coffee spoons. Follow your curiosity, and it will take you off the well-worn path, and that will make all the difference. Right here, right now, there's only one thing left to say. Thank you. Thank you to Stamford High, to the parents, the teachers, and most importantly, to all of you. Thank you for all the memories, the drama, the good times, and the bad. Together, we have weathered 4 years at Stamford High School and have come out better people on the other side. Tomorrow is the start of the rest of your life. Congratulations, class of 2012. I offer you my best wishes for bright and successful futures.
Let's hear it for the senior class co-presidents, Samantha Sy and Chet King. Great job, guys. Gives me great honor at this time to name the newly named superintendent of schools, Dr. Winnie Hamilton.
Good afternoon, students, parents, staff, Board of Education President Polly Rao, and Board of Ed members. Dr. Donna Valentine, Assistant Principals Angela Thomas Graves, Ray Manka, Roth Norden, Matt Forker, and keynote speaker Dr. Janice Hillard. First and foremost, congratulations to our graduates. You made it. Thank you for inviting me here to speak on this joyous occasion. As many of you may know, being succinct is not one of my strengths, but because it's very hot today, I speak rapidly. I want to sum up today, you're welcome. I want to sum up what I call my 3 C's. These are the C's that I'm talking about. I would like you to use as your guidepost throughout life. First, care about what you do. It's your responsibility to find out what moves you, what repels you, and what compels you. What it is that gets you out of bed every day. What ignites your interest and passion. Maybe you already know that special calling. Maybe you don't even have a clue. That's okay. That will be your task in college, the workforce, or the armed forces, whichever direction you are headed. Remember what Confucius said, find a job you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life. I did. Okay, second, commit. Commit to learning about something, to being the best at what you do. Many of you have already distinguished yourself in the field of art, academics, sports, student government, and other areas. Journalist Malcolm Gladwell says, it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert in a given area. Input determines output. Working hard and working smart pays off. Put in the time, you won't be sorry, and you'll make your parents proud. Third, be part of a community. We're lucky to be part of a dynamic and diverse city of Stamford. This is a great place of great opportunity, and this school has many esteemed graduates who have given back in multiple ways. At Stamford High School, J. Walter Kennedy, Senator Joe Lieberman, Andy Robustelli, and I think Dr. Hilliard may talk about Dr. Donna Lopiano a little bit later. These were Stamford High well-known graduates. As you acquire prestige and accolades in college and in your career, let's recall what children activist Marian Wright Edelman said. Remember that a BMW is not an advanced degree, that every one of us has a stake in making the world a better place, away from selfish lives, toward commitment to others, that success should be defined by character rather than consumption. And the quality of the future depends on our actions and how we live our lives. But whatever you choose to pursue, never, never, never quit. And never let anyone tell you you can't do something, because you can do anything you make up your mind to do and be whatever you want to be. And finally, one of the greatest rewards of my job is when I bump into former students and I see how he or she has grown, blossomed, and met the challenges of life. If I bump into you in a few years from now, and I certainly hope I will, I'm going to ask you a very important question. Have you remembered to take care of the 3 most important bones in your body? Your backbone, your wishbone, and your funny bone. You need all 3 to be happy, healthy, and successful in this world. Congratulations, seniors. I hope our paths will cross again.
At this time, let's welcome the Vice President of the Board of Education, Mr. Jerry Pia.
The mayor actually had to leave in a very serious emergency, but to the mayor, Superintendent Hamilton, Dr. Valentine, Dr. Hilliard, guests, and to the remarkable, fantastic class of 2012. And yes, I did this on my iPhone. To the class of 2012, I put this challenge to you. What are you going to contribute to the world we live in? What will you do to make this country a better place? What global issues will you solve? What tasks will you take on? And therefore, what will you leave as your mark on saving humanity? Now, you may be thinking, right now, right this minute, in this terrible heat, whoa, we were only thinking about what pool can I jump in, and where can I get a nice ice water? Well, we're all there with you on that. You also may be thinking, there's a whole lot of parties coming up. It's time to have some fun. You can have fun, go ahead, you can have fun. Okay, so go cool off, go have fun, go to the parties, and then in the fall, after you enjoy your summer, start preparing for your future. A future where you will bring us back to financial stability, find the cure for cancer and other life-threatening diseases, set up jobs programs, venture into deeper space, cure world hunger, and solve the problems of the environment. Yes, you are part of the technological generation that will do all these things because it's you, the class of 2012. You will solve these issues because you're going to be prepared. You will be ready. You will succeed. I believe that. Your teachers believe that. The administrators believe that. The people on this dais believe that. And I'm going to tell you one thing, because in your future, you will succeed. You, the class of 2012. So, on behalf of the Stamford Board of Education, all your parents, relatives, friends, congratulations, 2012. You made us all proud, and you will make us all very much prouder in the future. Thank you very much for doing such a great job. and go cool off.
Thank you, Jerry. We have the distinguished honor for our commencement address to be delivered today by the Vice President of Player Development for the National Basketball Association. Please welcome Dr. Janice Hilliard.
Good afternoon. Hello, students. Thank you, Principal Valentine, for this opportunity to address the Stamford High School class of 2012, and of course, the mighty, mighty, mighty Black Knights. Thank you also to the Board of Education, to the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Hamilton, to the faculty and administrators of this fine school district and of this high school. I am indeed honored. Thank you. You all know from my introduction, and I know the students have heard a little bit about my background and my involvement in sports all my life. My life has been shaped through the many lessons, experiences, and individuals that have been a part of my growth since 5th grade, when I played my first organized sport, which was softball. And it's been shaped by teachers, counselors, coaches, and community leaders who took an interest in me and mentored me along the way. And for that, I am truly grateful. I also had great parents and siblings and friends who made sure that education was always at the front of my mind. It was in church and in sports that I developed my values and experienced life's greatest lessons that influenced me along the way. And so today, for just a few minutes, 10 in fact, Principal Valentine has reminded me, 10 minutes in less than a quarter, I would like to share some of those experiences with you. Anyone been watching the NBA Finals? Yeah? Any Miami Heat fans out there? Where are you? Where are they? Okay, see Thunder? Any fans out there? All right, I see you. I see you. Most everyone enjoys the sport of basketball. And I'm pretty sure all of you sitting out there today know that there are 5 positions on a team. And while each player has a particular role, it's the sum of the parts working together that give a team its greatest opportunity for success. In other words, there is no I in team. You have been a team, class of 2012, for the last 4 years, and you will forever be a team, just now a part of different teams as you go your separate ways. And I want to talk to you about the importance of team. And I want to talk to you about the importance of how team is important to your continued success and happiness in life. So like in basketball, there are 5 positions. There are 5 qualities to a great teammate. The first quality of a good teammate is passion. You've heard others before me talk about passion. Passion is what motivates you, and it's important to find your passion. Passion is contagious. It spreads to all those others around you and brings out the best in you. Passion is what we call the X factor in basketball. It's displayed by the person who makes a difference at the most unexpected time. Mario Chalmers, if you will. The second quality of a great teammate is social responsibility, service to others. You heard about that earlier this afternoon as well. You're not only a part of a great graduating class, but you're a citizen of your community, of your great state, and of the world. Your role in it matters, and your leadership is important, and it's expected. So please, never underestimate the power of your example. In every team city where we host an NBA All-Star and Finals, our players, the league, and team staffs, and our business guests are involved in giving back to the community. Why? Because it's a part of our DNA, our mission, and our purpose at the NBA. We recognize that because of our popularity and visibility, we have an obligation to demonstrate leadership and social responsibility. And it is no different for you. You've been a part of the Stamford High School community, and you should continue community engagement no matter where you go. The third quality of a great teammate is personal responsibility. Can you be counted on when the ball is in your hands? There's a saying that, to whom much is given, much is expected. Education is a privilege. You are in control of the decisions that you make, both good and bad. So learn from your mistakes. Not only will you live with the consequences of your choices today, they will affect you in the future and your children's future. Life is like that. You are responsible for how you treat people, how you live your life, and the consequences of those choices. So remember that. The fourth quality of a great teammate is twofold: respect and appreciation for those who have supported you. Remember the people who raised you, who supported you, who guided you, and taught you along the way. They gave their last dollar so that you could have the very best for yourself. The internet was not always here. Someone created it. We didn't always have iPhones and iPads and smartphones and Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and Instagram and et cetera, et cetera. Some of your parents maybe didn't even have a cell phone or their own car or their college education paid for. They worked. They had several jobs to make sure that you got the best that they could offer. So exhibit humbleness, not entitlement. Show appreciation to your family. Respect others. Have face-to-face conversations with your parents, your teachers, your family members, and friends from time to time. It's okay to text, to BBM, to Facebook, but how about some human interaction? And finally, class of 2012, the fifth quality of a great teammate is belief in oneself. Dream the big dream. I'm here to tell you that you can accomplish whatever you set out to accomplish in life. Believe me. If a little black girl who grew up in a segregated community of 5,000 people in Central Texas in the mid-60s, whose high school guidance counselor told her that she couldn't get into college because she didn't score enough on her ACT or SAT to be regularly admitted to college, who earned a 4-year basketball scholarship to a Division I institution, who got a degree in education, another degree in counseling, and another degree in educational administration, and became the only PhD at the most successful professional sports league in the world. Trust me, you can do it too. It doesn't matter where you started, it's how you finish. It doesn't matter how much money you have, it's what you do with it. It doesn't matter how skilled you are, it's how you use the talents that God gave you. It doesn't matter where you go to college or what you major in, just continue your education. It doesn't matter where you choose to live, just be an active and contributing member of your community. Believe in something, class of 2012. Dream, 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 and never stop dreaming big. Class of 2012, what kind of teammate are you? Why, I'm glad you asked as I come to a close. Because the world needs captains, role players, scorers, and defenders. We all win when we work together as a team. The world needs your talents, your diverse perspectives, so learn to recognize, accept, and appreciate difference. The world needs your energy, your vision, your passion, and your leadership. All great inventions, discoveries, and records that were set and broken were because of motivation, the desire to achieve, and belief in oneself. You are America's next generation of leaders. Your parents, this fine faculty, and administration here at Stamford High School, and our great community have equipped you for the next stage in your life. However, you have worked hard, and you are ready. So today, I challenge you to stretch beyond your limits, to step out of your comfort zones with confidence, and dare to make a difference. I also challenge each of you to be good teammates and offer an assist to someone along the way. We're depending on you, class of 2012, to continue working hard, continue making the right plays, continue making sacrifices for the good of the team, and to continue taking the winning shots. Congratulations to each one of you. I wish you all the best, today and always. Thank you.
Come on, let's hear it for the inspiring words from Dr. Janice Hilliard. Thank you very much. Thank the NBA also. At this time, we'll have a musical selection called The Tribute, sung by the Stamford High School Concert Choir and also the Madrigal Singers. and under the direction of Mrs. Gloria Sinagulia. The time has come. Now for the presentation of the graduating class, your principal, Dr. Donna Valentine.
Someone forgot to tell you another reason why you're so special. This is the first graduating class to graduate on this new field. Woo-hoo! So I'm going to keep this brief because, boy, I can tell you it's pretty hot up here. I have two things. One, I have a question for you because I look around and I watched you the last 2 days during practice, and I recognize a lot of you from the halls and from the classroom and from events. But one thing occurred to me as I was watching you. How come I've never seen any of you in the cafeteria? Where do you hide? Tell us your hiding places before you leave. Okay, so it just occurred to us that we couldn't find you. But the one thing I want to leave you with, listen, life isn't always going to be easy. Okay, you've heard everyone kind of has a common theme up here. But the one that I truly, truly believe in, and that's why I'm thrilled to be your principal, is that I think that every one of you can be anything you want to be. Anything. Just put your mind to it, work hard, and as I leave the podium and you can get your diplomas, just remember one thing. Once a black knight, always a black knight. Congratulations, 2012 class. Thank you.